Hello, wherever you are in the world, day, morning, evening. I hope you're having a great one. I'm Cher, and I'm coming on to do a collective read for the Twin Flames, for Twin Flame Collective. If you don't resonate with the Twin Flame journey, then you can apply these messages to your own inner divine masculine and divine feminine energies. It is so important right now for us to hold the light and be the light. I do own the rights to the music you hear playing in the background. I composed and recorded that in 528 Hertz, so you're receiving healing energies as it plays. That's called Musing in 528 Hertz. All right. So, I was guided to come on today. The energies in the cosmos are pretty intense. And so I was led to come on and express this message of holding the faith, holding the hope, holding the light, and how incredibly crucial it is at this moment. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And remember to love yourselves and others unconditionally. All right, here we go. So I blessed and prayed over the cards, and so here we go. So collective energies for the Twin Flame Collective Spirit. If you guys would like to book a private reading with me, please connect with me on Messenger or at sherrijens@gmail.com. I have a wide variety of styles and price ranges. All right, here we go. I do Twin Flame readings as well. All right, let's get started. For the collective spirit, for the Twin Flame Collective. I'm hearing journey. I'm hearing journey. Not the band. Maybe. Like, don't stop believing. All right, here we go. For the Twin Flame Collective Spirit. Yeah, okay. So it's time for us to keep holding on to these boundaries and yet still allowing our heart spaces to be open. So it's really important right now for us to understand that while we hold these boundaries, to protect ourselves, to protect our energies, to protect our hearts, to protect our missions, purposes, to protect our light, that it is crucial that we find this balance between being protective of ourselves, our missions, our purposes, our soul family, our soul tribe, our heart spaces, our missions, our callings, our creative projects, yet allowing this openness within the heart space. Allowing this openness within the heart space. It's important that we, yeah, there we go. Be in the light, here we go. Staying in the light. And so a lot of us, of course, are feeling the collective energies right now. So we're feeling the collective energies and the situations. I'm trying to avoid negative terminology here, but the situations, we'll just call it situations in the world right now. It's so important that we came here, to anchor the light. We came to anchor the light, to help people to remember their divine light, to help people remember their divine spark, to help people remember the love within their hearts, their connection to divine, and to dispel any illusions of separation between our 3D physical selves and divine, between our 3D physical selves and our divine nature, the truth of unconditional love, the truth of unconditional love that we are so deserving of having for ourselves, for all beings. Yeah. And we're meant to do this. We're meant to stay here in our purity, in our pureness of heart, in our openness of heart, shining that light regardless of what's going on around us. And that's over the entire globe. Yeah, we're meant to hold this light. We're meant to anchor it down, like we're meant to anchor it down. Bringing the sun energy, bringing the sun of truth, the light of truth down. Helping people to remember their own divine nature, and that any illusions of separation from spirit, from God, from creator, from universe, from our higher selves, one another. Helping people dispel those illusions around not being worthy, around anything we've been taught, anything that we have been taught that has made us feel less than. Anchoring down, bringing this light down into the physical. We are being completely protected here, completely protected. We have divine protection here during this time and during all times, but in particular right now we are being protected to help us bring this love down, to help us bring this love down and to share it with others, and to help others to understand how this balance can be between the divine masculine and divine feminine within, our right action, our intuition, allowing the divine feminine within to emerge, this openness, this intuition, this intuitive, creative, receptive side of us that has been squashed. The masculine, distorted masculine energies that have been telling us all, regardless of gender, these are energies, they have nothing to do with gender, okay? These could refer to divine counterparts, soulmates, any kind of mirroring relationship. They could refer to the divine masculine and feminine within. Those must be balanced. So, coming out of the distorted masculine conditioning, societal, cultural conditioning that is taught, males in the society mostly like to just, suck it up and to not pay attention, like to do, sort of disallow this disallowance. We're coming out of that disallowance of the receptive energies, of the creative energies, of the intuitive energies, and realizing the truth of that and the reality of that, and moving into divine masculine rather than distorted divine masculine that is powerful, self-possessed, protective, logical, but not based in ego and not based in denying his or her own inner divine feminine. So releasing the ideas that logic is the only thing that matters or that is important, and balancing those out. So releasing that societal conditioning that our value comes from what we have done, what we have accomplished, how much money we have, how many possessions we have, so on and so forth. Releasing those illusions, releasing that societal conditioning, and that takes a lot. Because it's as if we are seeing, okay, what I was taught wasn't really true. The fact that I was taught that this and that and the other is not enough, that's not true. And realizing the truth of this divine light, realizing the truth of our connection to Creator God and every other being here. Yeah. So it is so important for us to stay in this light, to have this faith, and not sink into fears. Okay, so time of celebration. Yeah, releasing this, but it's difficult because it's like, oh, okay. It's even more than an ego death. It's like a societal, cultural, global ego death. Where we're seeing the truth here. We're seeing these realities. Okay, yeah. Wow. Yeah, moving toward our dreams with passion is what I'm hearing. And understand that we can have that. So coming into balance here. And the divine masculine energy here, the Emperor, which is, you know, powerful. Which is powerful. But releasing the distorted masculine version of this energy within all of us. Within every being on the planet, understanding that we are releasing the idea that control is what matters. Being controlling, okay? Being possessive, jealous, controlling, and these energies are being released for the divine masculine, which is powerful, protective, and nurturing. Yeah, and not ego-based, not fear-based. Guiding us to this abundance. Guiding us to this abundance in the material, again, becoming masters of the material as we do that, releasing any ideas of being left out. Also, childhood wounding, fear of abandonment, fears of abandonment, fears of rejection, fears of success, fears of failure, all these being released, all these being released and coming into balance so that we can create something that is real. So that we can create something that is divinely orchestrated and is part of the divine plan, that is part of the light, that is part of truth. Transforming and having this rebirth. And again, this is within the collective. So Spirit wants us to stay moving again from this. Moving the Emperor energy from controlling and jealous, possessive, thinking power comes from being controlling, releasing that idea. Releasing that idea, and again, this does not apply to gender. It applies to the energies, and we all have this within us. And so moving into this higher state, moving from the Emperor to the Hierophant. Who is connected to the higher realms, who is spiritual in nature, and creating this garden, this paradise, this garden, bringing it down from the ethers through prayer, through visualization, through holding the light, and seeing through the veil, like seeing through the illusions that we are separated from God, that we are separated from the universe, that we are separated from one another, and understanding that we have this power that is not controlling, but is protective and abundant and nurturing and creating here in the physical. This abundant, beautiful garden here. Yeah. Okay, what else? Okay, all right, I'm hearing going to this deck. Okay, pulling some romance card here. There we go. For the collective. express your love. Yeah, so being able to express the love, just like I was saying about finding this balance between releasing this sense of guardedness, defensiveness, the ego here, the ego defenses that jump in and want to be defensive, and finding that balance between protecting ourselves and being open-hearted in a safe manner. Okay. What else for the collective spirit? And again, these can apply to your own, divine feminine and divine masculine. Within. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Yeah, we're releasing this conditioning that has caused us to behave in certain ways that are not beneficial to our well-being, and are not beneficial to the planet, that are not beneficial to ourselves, that are not beneficial to the collective, that are not beneficial nor in alignment with truth, with divinity, with Creator, with our purposes, with our missions. Yeah, just trusting the divine, releasing and surrendering. And again, understanding that we are meant to bring this light down. We are meant to bring this truth of unconditional love down. We are meant to anchor that here. We are meant to do that, holding the light, unleashing the wild within. Yes, understanding that we do this by being our authentic selves and showing others they can be, embracing our authentic selves completely, being willing and able to step it up and howl at the moon. This is who I am. Uncovering who we are so that we can release again these illusions around the way we were reared, the things we were taught in schools and other institutions. Here we go. Understanding that our connection with the stars, with the cosmos, with divine, and knowing that we can have these goals, we can reach these goals, we can reach our dreams and our aspirations here. And peacekeeping, and that could not be a better card for this day. Having peace, understanding that we can have this peace all around this love because we are unconditional love, and releasing anything that tells us otherwise, that has told us otherwise, so that we could see who we really are, our authentic selves, shine it, being unafraid, so that others can see this and learn to love themselves for absolutely who they are. Releasing anything that has blocked our view of ourselves. Holding the dreams, holding our visions, setting our sights higher for higher and higher goals, higher and higher purposes. And it doesn't have to be anything necessarily grand like one might think of goals, okay? It can be the goal of loving ourselves, which is the most important, right? That's the most important. To keep the peace. Because people who are living in their authenticity are not defensive. They are not belligerent. They're all these calm and balanced energies that understand our connection and that we are all one, understanding the importance of having peace in our lives, in our individual lives, and on the globe, like across the planet, like across the globe. Okay. Yeah, we're feeling these collective energies right now, workaholic, like coming into this balance here. Understanding, releasing the idea again, like I said, about these societal and cultural conditionings here. That we have to work all the time, and that's all life is. Go to work, come home, get some sleep, buy a bunch of things during the day, and then go back and do it again. You're just releasing this hamster wheel idea, which is an illusion. And then we have forgiveness. Yeah, forgiving ourselves for our mistakes, forgiving others for theirs, and forgiving parents as we all learn to reparent ourselves in this new paradigm. Yeah, understanding that our destinies are waiting, and they're beautiful, and they're divinely orchestrated. So a lot of us are getting more and more clues and signs and synchronicities about what it is that we are being called to do. A lot of us are being drawn toward our callings, and I believe that most of us here have more than one mission, but you know, depending on the phase of life that we're in. But yeah, understanding that we can reach for this destiny, that no destiny is too great, no goal is too great, no aspiration is too great, because we are all incredibly powerful, and not a single person here is alone. Yes. Connection to divine, connection to oneself, connection to the higher self, and whatever verbiage you would like to use, depending on your belief system. I personally believe in the angels, archangels. That is my truth. But if you like saying your higher self, higher consciousness, the collective consciousness, or the universe, whatever verbiage works for you, to me it's all the same. Different vocabulary, describing the same beautiful phenomenon. Much love to you. I hope this resonated, and I hope it was helpful. And please pray for peace, meditate for peace, and intentions out into every heart, into every global leader, sending unconditional love there, asking that this energy, any negative energies there, be transmuted into pure unconditional love, pure God light, pure Christ consciousness, pure unconditional love. Yes. And the energies of peace. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. I hope this message resonated with you. And again, balancing that divine feminine and masculine. If you guys would like to book a private reading with me, please connect with me on Messenger or at sherrijens@gmail.com. Much love to you guys. Yes. Namaste. Keep holding the light.